Limonada or horchata? Easy choice for me, limonada. Birria nachos or asada fries? Tough choice. Asada fries. I'd get in there with a fork and just crush them right now. I'm so hungry. Tacos asada or tacos pastor? It's another impossible choice, but I'm gonna do this with the sauces and then take the pastor. Torta or gordita? I'm gonna pick gordita because it's sope adjacent. As a stand-up comedian, I've eaten in every comedy club around this country. The Improvs had the flautas on their menu forever. I have crushed so many flautas, you have no idea. But I'm picking burrito, because you'd be crazy not to. Vampiro or sope? Sope, all day long. It's my #1 Mexican food is a sope.
What's good? It's your boy Chris Ortiz, the BuzzFeed Pero Like, and this is Taste or Toss, a show where celebs and famous people will have to make the hard choice to either taste or toss their favorite Latino foods. With me today, he's a comedian, actor. He's one of the funniest guys on television, my boy. He's been in The Daily Show, Morbius, and most recently, Lopez versus Lopez. Al Madrigal, welcome to Taste or Toss.
I'm hungry, let's do this.
Let's do this. He's a man of few words. Let's get to the food, please.
Let's go, because it's gonna get ugly.
Oh, why did you pick the limonada?
Because it reminds me of my dad. My dad passed away about 8 years ago, and this was a go-to for him. It was his birthday yesterday.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Happy
so
birthday, yeah.
here's to Big Al.
It's a Big Al.
Yep.
Cheers, I love that.
It's got cucumber in there, it's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good drink.
Not bad, right?
But you're seeing what I mentioned about the vodka.
I like tequila more. You're more of a vodka guy?
I put tequila or vodka in there.
You grew up in San Francisco,
In
correct?
San Francisco, yeah. In the city, in the 70s. You know, it was part of that generation where they whistled for you when it was time to come home.
Oh, wow.
So we'd go out for 12 hours a day.
You had obviously a dad from Mexico and a mom from Sicily,
Correct.
Italy, right?
Yes.
How was that dynamic? Like, I bet you were eating good every single day.
Family where both grandmothers cooked incredibly well. So my mom learned all those recipes and then learned all of her Sicilian recipes. So my mom is an amazing cook.
All right, baby. So we got the asada fries, one of my favorite staples. Obviously, I live in LA. There's nothing better at 3 in the morning after a few drinks than
This
some
is
asada
great
fries, baby.
drunk food.
Let's
All
dig
right.
in. Let's not even talk right now. Let's just dig in.
A San Francisco burrito is better than any burrito
I have heard that.
in the United States.
Do I believe it? That's a different story. How did you, before the accolade, before the fame, how was it getting into the industry?
You know, I started as a stand-up comedian and didn't know there was anything else outside of that. I think that's a good place to be if you're trying to do anything. Just concentrate on the one thing you want to do, and then everything else kind of fell in place. Not thinking about the money is probably the smartest thing that I did. It was just, I care about
The craft.
of it more.
But was there a moment that you were like, you know what, this is not working. I'm over it. I quit. Were there moments that you decided to quit? No? What kind of advice would you have for other comedians, actors, people that want to break into the industry? You know, especially you mentioned your late start.
Yeah, there's a little voice in your head telling you to do something, and you kind of want to listen to it, unless it's like horrible. Yeah.
Go stab that person.
Oh God, that guy. No, evil voice. No, the good voice,
Yes,
not the
good
evil
one. Yeah,
voice.
okay.
The good voice tells you, oh, I've always wanted to be a painter. I've always wanted to do whatever it is, garden. Listen to it. Listen to it. Go do it. Quit making excuses and actually just start. But the same is true. It's a weird time to be in entertainment because there's a lot of changes going on.
So many changes.
There's no shortcuts to the money. You gotta do the work. You can't be Kobe Bryant without shooting those 500 shots a day.
Facts.
So there you go. You gotta shoot your 500 shots.
Un taco de pastor. Not everyone can do it right, but I feel like this place, it's not bad. So let's dig in. Oh God.
You could tell when it was perfect, it was delicious.
One of my favorite things about you, and actually how I got introduced to you and your work, was through The Daily Show. How was it for you to navigate that thin line of being hilarious, but also being serious enough to be taken serious?
They let me do some really silly, ridiculous stuff there. I mean, at one point, I started coming up with this idea. I started spinning between locations like I was a superhero. So they
Like a transition?
Yeah, like I was in Arizona and I just spun and I would end up in a different place.
That's sick.
It didn't make any sense, but they let me do whatever I wanted.
So this man devoured this taco, right? It had no chance. It stood no chance. But we gotta move on to the next dish because we're kind of hungry. Do you like gorditas? You had them before, right?
Yeah, I don't know that I've had a proper gordita.
No
That's why I
way.
was
This is-
anxious to try it.
This is history in the making, y'all. This is a beautiful gordita, as you can tell. And this bad boy right here is stuffed with asada. We got onions, cilantro, guacamole, and queso. It's like a sope sandwich if you think about
It
it.
is a sope sandwich. Is exactly what it was.
How does it feel to walk into a set? What's the experience like? Walk the people through that.
You don't realize how many people it takes to make a TV show or a movie. You know, on Lopez versus Lopez, for example, there's 6 core cast members, but 200 people that make that show.
What are some of the funniest, coolest memories that you've had on a set?
I've gotten to work with Cheech from Cheech and Chong
You didn't even gotta say it, you know what I'm saying?
multiple times. He played my dad in my first thing, and then he was on Lopez versus Lopez. We got to sing Mexican Americans, his song.
Mexican American.
Go to night school and take Spanish and get a B. So,
We have to sing it now.
oh no, we
Mexican American.
Yeah, so
Go to
it's,
night school,
take
take
Spanish and get a B.
Here it is, my boy.
This is the first burrito?
The first burrito ever on Taste or Toss.
That's crazy.
Just for you. Let's dig in, boys. So obviously we got rice, beans, asada, guacamole, the tortilla de harina.
Now, a lot of people don't put rice.
They don't?
Yes.
And that's not a California burrito.
California burrito. A lot of people, they put French fries in it in San Diego. It's good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
There's a whole thing about burritos not being actually Latino.
Look, it doesn't matter. I don't care. If that's the hill you're dying on, then you got serious problems.
You gotta concentrate on other things, my boy.
Seriously, who
Yeah.
gives a shit? It's fucking delicious.
Oh my God, look at that cheese.
Look at that cheese bite.
Yes. Nice. But what do you think about this whole Latino enough, not Latino enough?
I did a whole documentary about this called Half Like Me, about the plight of like a half Mexican. And I've talked to Dr. Vicky Ruiz, who's down at UC Irvine, or she was at the time, and she said the biggest problem that she had were the members trying to out-Chicano each other. Like everyone
To
wants,
be like, I'm the most Mexican.
you want a burrito's not even a Mexican food. You know, like everyone's trying to be the most authentic thing. Is it a waste of your time? Absolutely.
All right, so your favorite.
This is my favorite.
Sope.
I love the size of a sope. I like that I can pick it up and
Yes.
I'll take a bite. Sope, still good.
I'm a taco addict, like, you know? Because it's like, it's a lot of carbs, you know?
I'm not even thinking about that at all. Even my wife tries to shame me too. Like we'll go eat tortilla chips or somewhere and I'll be starving. And you know how they just keep putting chips in front of you? My wife just looks at me and she goes, you know every 4 chips
Is a tortilla.
is a tortilla, right?
Yeah.
And then you start doing the math in your head and you're like, I just ate 16,000 tortillas.
You chose the chilaquiles rojos. You never had them, right, before?
No.
I don't ever think I've had ever in my life chilaquiles rojos.
Flavor-wise,
No,
It's
it's
good.
not. You like it?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is spicier than anything we've had.
I was about to say that. It's spicy, bro.
It is.
Fuck.
They tune these up. I don't typically see scrambled eggs in a chilaquiles.
You don't. That's why it's
No.
weird, bro.
I just don't want eggs that have been sitting around. Even if I'm at a buffet
I feel you.
and I want to see
I do
the
love
eggs
buffets.
come out.
You like fresh huevos.
I like fresh huevos.
That's what,
fresh
that's what I'm
huevo
getting.
man.
He's a fresh huevo man. Amazing, my boy. So, how can la gente support you?
The comic book, Primos, support the comic. You can go anywhere you find comic books, you can ask them to order it for you. That's with AWA. You can buy the whole graphic novel on Amazon, so that's fantastic. Lopez versus Lopez is on Friday nights at 8:30 after Reba.
Thank you so much for your time, Al. Thank you so much for coming here, talking to me. I am inspired by you. I admire your work. I admire you. Ever since I saw you on my television screen, I was like, that dude is badass. I can do it too. And
Let's
I'll
go.
be out here. And so thank
Everybody.
you so much for inspiring me and a bunch of other people out there, my boy.
Let's go.
This was another episode of Taste or Toss. It's your boy Chris Ortiz, Al Madrigal. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.